Gazpacho is one of the few well-known raw soups. It's a classic Spanish dish made with tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, peppers, and herbs. You serve gazpacho chilled, and it can be the perfect cooling food on a hot summer day. Traditional versions of gazpacho are often thickened with white bread and a lot of olive oil. But you don't need to thicken it that way. I'm going to show you how you can achieve the perfect gazpacho texture just by blending the vegetables. Traditional versions of gazpacho also typically contain a lot of vinegar, but we're going to use lime juice instead for a more delicate and I think even better flavor. We'll start with the tomatoes. Tomatoes are sweet, juicy, and flavorful. I'll go ahead and chop one up now. There's no need to remove the seeds for this soup. Tomatoes are filled with vitamin C and lycopene, and blending concentrates both their flavor and nutrition. Next, I'm going to add some red bell pepper. That's going to give sweetness to the soup as well as a deeper red color. Next, I'm going to add some cucumber. I'm going to go ahead and peel the cucumber just for a better texture in our finished soup. I'll also go ahead and remove the seeds. That's going to make for a better texture in the finished soup too. I'll just use a spoon to remove the seeds. I'll go ahead and chop that up. And I'll add that to the soup. I'll also add a little bit of celery. Both the cucumber and the celery are going to give a cool, refreshing taste to the soup. Next, I'll add some thinly sliced green onion. Green onions are milder than red or yellow onions, so I really like to use them in raw recipes. Next, I'll add some parsley. That's going to give a fresh, herbaceous flavor to the soup. Now I'm going to add what I think of as the secret ingredient in this soup, one red radish. Just that little bit of radish is going to give a delightful pungency to the soup. I'll go ahead and slice it up. Next, I'll add a little bit of olive oil. The only fat in this soup is just 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil for 2 servings, so it's pretty low in fat. And I'll season up the soup with a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of salt, and some fresh ground pepper. And we'll go ahead and blend. Now I don't want to overblend this mixture because tomatoes can get a little bit foamy if you blend them too long. So I'll just blend it enough so that it's smooth with still a little bit of texture. Now for a bit more texture, I'm going to add a mixture of diced tomatoes, diced cucumber, thinly sliced green onion, and minced parsley. These are some of the same ingredients that are already in the soup, so I'm not going to change the flavor by adding these ingredients. I'll just add some texture. I love gazpacho's light, refreshing taste and slightly chunky texture. It's no wonder this raw dish is beloved the world over.